Thursday the 1st of August. So we're officially the first day of autumn. Even though the summer weather has only really arrived now. Well, it's summer in my opinion. So I've noticed that my phone is very shaky when I'm moving, so I'm going to try and not move around as much. Now, the situation at the minute is they're up on the top field where they've wanted to be for the last 3 weeks. And I have given them half the field. Now, the only one that has gone under the wire this time is little motherless May. So they've been on that top half there for the last 2 days. I purposely left them in on it for the last 2 days, today being the 2nd. To see what kind of control I have over them again, and lucky enough, and things are going well, that they have all stayed in, every single one of them. So I have my drinker here. I'm going to open up this fence here and I'm going to leave them into the second half and leave them on it for another 2 days. Now I have to go away next week for a full 5 days. So the plan is I have 4 acres below that hasn't been grazed, and it was the field that I used to call the experimental field. Well, it kind of is. Every bit of ground is the experimental field now. I'm doing different things to it at different times every year. So the field that they're going into, the ponies were on all last winter and they ate the clay. I left it rest for 2 months after that, and I've grazed it once since. So this will be its second graze of the growing season. Yeah, that makes sense. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I took the ponies off. Now the ponies are on another bit of ground. I'm going to move them. I must do a video on them shortly. I had them on a bit of ground I have rented over the far side of the hill. So I didn't record or do any video on them since, but I will. They're going to start following the herd like I had planned at the start of the year, but as the cattle started to misbehave, I started to worry that if they ever got out, they'd be mixed with the ponies and all hell would break loose. But thankfully, they're in today. So I'm going to jump this wire here. Here's another thing now I haven't noticed in a while. It's great to see them satisfied. They haven't... normally I don't get to see them lying down anymore. They're always up and anxious to get moving when I see them. Let me get over this wire. So it's nice to actually walk through when they're all relaxed. I'll stay quiet now and see can I get through them. So what we're looking at here now is 2 ruby calves. That black lad is out of the Frisian short horny one there in the corner, and the red one is out of our first calf heifer, and that's her here. 2 calves that look very similar, only that one is black and one is red. They came very much belty. There's a nice stretch. So there's definitely a difference in size with Ruby's calves and the shorthorns. The shorthorns are definitely a smaller frame. So he's definitely imprinting his stature in his calves. Now let me walk up here to the red crew. What's going on up here? They're all huddled up. So we have lead cow's daughter, I suppose. She's lead cow now. We have Red Clare, Red Clare's ruby daughter. No, that's not Red Clare's ruby daughter. That's lead cow's daughter. And there behind her is Red Clare's ruby daughter. And then we have her first calf ever, Red Clare Junior, I suppose, sleeping there beside her. So that's a nice little setup there now as well. So they're definitely content. Definitely content. There was a lot of grass here. I had cattle, strange cattle in here during the year, and they ended up here, and these cows have broke out and ended up here. So they like this field. It's a lovely warm field with the south facing sun below. Now here's my shorthorn calves. This is Belle's sister. She's out of the white short-horn cow. And we have Belty Moore's calf. He's a bull calf. He's out of our short-horn bull last year. The Roney fella. Either one of them. And there's Bug's calf from last year. Well, Blue, how are you getting on? You're thriving mad now as well. And there's her son behind her, the bullock. This is White Clare's daughter who's sold. She'll be in calf, I'm assuming now. And we have Belle over here, hiding in the rushes, getting a bit of shelter from the sun. Now, she's notorious for breaking out, and she still hasn't broke out, or she didn't break out today. So I'm very happy with that. I think I have the problem solved. Yeah. So that is the situation on the first day of autumn, if you want to say that. The first day of August. And the weather is beautiful and settled. Even though we had a little rain last night, I don't mind that. That was exactly needed. The ground is very dry. So as I say, I have to go away next week. I'm going to come back and separate out Black Frisian over here, Black Shorthorn, and we're going to separate probably Blue as well. And we'll see how we get on after that. I have the bullock at home. I want to show you how he's getting on now as well. I've made a decision with him what I'm going to do with him. So we'll chat about that in the next video. But a nice, calm, relaxed video for today. YouTube are actually giving me a bit of trouble. The last video I put up, I got very little views. It was deemed inappropriate. And I was given a warning for nudity. Look I have no idea what they're talking about, but it was deemed inappropriate and it was given an age restriction. I'm assuming it was because the cow was bulled. But even in a documentary, why can't I say that word? You know what I'm on about. I don't know. It's hard to, I'm baffled by it, to be honest with you. How can a farming channel have nudity? I never knew cows to wear clothes anyhow. So that is the situation. These cows are not one bit anxious, having been here for 48 hours. I'm going to leave them in anyhow shortly, and that will be me done for the day. It's just nice to come up and see them so relaxed. They haven't been. There's a kind of a want on them for the last while, and now they're very content. There's a nice thumbnail now for this video. So I suppose I'll leave it at that now. On the 1st of August, I've no further news. Until I have news, I'll chat again soon. So for now, I will say good luck and goodbye.